forgot that I existed. That's my fault. I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas.
Stop it.
He didn't like that song.
Stop it.
And while you're texting, would you like to share with the class what you're doing this morning?
Well, I'm texting somebody to see if I can get Olivia Rodrigo tickets for my kids.
Okay.
They love her.
You know what? One of my boys loves her, but I think probably for different reasons.
My kids actually think she's a good singer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Your boy thinks that she's good at other things.
Hi, welcome to the Post Show, everybody, on a Friday morning.
Yep.
Okay, lots to do. We are not going to talk about the other thing that was on live last night.
What? We agreed.
The only thing we'll talk about is potential scheduling conflicts in just a bit. Let's start with the ACMs. Lots to talk about with the ACMs. If you didn't watch it, yeah, right, because it's on Amazon Prime.
Well, and I missed the ACM Awards for the other thing that we're not talking about, and never did I think that the ACM Awards would be better than the other thing I watched.
Right.
But they were.
They were, actually.
Except for Dua Lipa. I'm going to go home and watch that because it doesn't track for me Dua Lipa and Chris Stapleton on stage together, and Chris Stapleton's wife. It
was so weird because when I flipped it back, I was like, is that Dua Lipa? And, you know, like, she to me, and this is no offense to her, but she's like a studio created artist to me, right? Like a certain look, certain songs. We've got 90 producers on this album, and we're going to make it sound like this. That's kind of what it is. Do your thing. You've got some freaking bangers. But when she was there standing there, you're not used to seeing her like that. When you're working with Chris Stapleton, he's so good that anybody that's not as good sounds mediocre.
Yep.
You know? So she sounded, I think it was like a disservice to her. She sounded potentially worse than she could have because Chris Stapleton is just that good.
Was it a country song that they were singing? Is it a new song they're going to drop? Why is Dua Lipa at the ACM Awards? And we could say the same thing about Post Malone and everybody else, but at least they're like putting country music out. Dua Lipa has her own album that she just came out with. I know because my kids love Dua Lipa too.
Yeah.
I don't get the connection. So maybe we're missing something. Are they about to drop a song? Am I about to say Dua Lipa on KYGO?
No, can you? Well, we had Bieber. I don't know. Country is obviously like other artists are coming to our format right now, which is great. What I like about that is it's getting a lot of creativity. I liked that Reba brought up in the beginning. Our circle's just getting bigger. It's still unbroken because country, more than any other format, can be so far up our you-know-whats about that's not country. We could post a picture right now of anybody that won last night, and half the comments on this Facebook would be not country anymore. Like, why are we so stuck with what country should be in someone's mind? So I like that our format is evolving a little bit. I just hope that when we're not as big as we are right now, and we've had those years too, when we're not as big, we don't need other formats to like save us.
No.
You know, I've always felt like we've kind of been like, see, we're valid too sometimes, and like
Did Marshmello make an appearance last night?
I didn't see because I watched just a little bit more of it.
Because you were watching the other thing.
Yeah. Garbage.
45 points. How do we? 45.
Don't let them hear because we're going to say.
How does that happen?
I don't know, but I do know.
Okay, so that's the Game 7 is on Sunday night. We know this for sure. If the Avs win tonight, their Game 7 is on Sunday.
Yes. So
what
there
do you
is
do?
potential.
There's potential for same time. Samesies.
Think about this, though. At least the Avs are playing in Dallas. What if they were differently seated? And it was like, okay, Ball Arena, you've got 2 hours.
Turn on the chiller. Get that ice going. I know.
What do you even do first?
I know.
How do you melt it? Do you know how to melt the ice that fast, Matt?
No one knows.
You put the ice on.
Oh, yeah. The ice is there. They put the.
That's right. They don't melt it every time. They don't drain it like the neighborhood pool. No? Okay. That's right. The floor is on top. So they could just do a quick thing. It's like.
What kind of water that it uses? Is it potable? Can we drink it? Do they? Is it non-potable?
After this season, let's get someone with the Avs. We know some people with the Avs, actually.
Who?
The Hoobajubers. One of them's the.
McKinnon.
Well, they were all there. I was talking more coaches. Those aren't the people that we,
Bednar? Bednar. Do we know him? I like his hair. He has really good hair. Bednar has really good hair.
Oh my God.
Have you noticed how good his hair is?
We need to get you there at the end of this season and be like, Fizz has offered to drink some of the ice.
He's a silver fox.
Oh, the coach.
The coach!
Yeah, he was not at Hoobajoob drinking out of the Stanley Cup. He wasn't there. It was a different coach. Yeah, one of the assistant coaches who comes to the show. They still
could
come
sell
to the
that
shows.
water if it's
No, they could. Who's gonna buy that?
If it's potable, I would drink it.
Don't say dumb stuff like this to end the show, because no one want to argue it. First of all,
It's
you
not.
won't drink
Because
and they can't sell it. No one wants
all of
that.
the spitting and the blood
Right.
and the boogers and the snot and all of the sweat.
Oh my God,
you
you
can't
are-
drink that water, Tracy. If they melted down the ice, they can't drink that. You're an idiot.
Look at. I'm just.
Why would you even say something dumb like that?
This right here, real good representation of the show off air, right there.
God.
That we can capture that clip and just kind of keep it.
You're disgusting.
I want to, yes. Damn it, that's how I was gonna hydrate all summer, all summer. Okay, this weekend we really are doing yard work. I know that it was brought up on Mommy Report Card. My 2 older boys got tattoos. And I tried to apparently regain control of the house by saying, like, yeah, well, we're doing yard work. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's interesting AJ caught that. But this weekend is one of my favorite weekends in the entire year. And are you the kind with your yard, do you like to get out there all at once and like just like kill it on a day?
Mm-hmm.
I am too.
Are you going to get your leaf blower out, get all the
Yes.
dead leaves out?
Yes.
Maybe dig some new holes for some new plants.
Holes will be dug.
For anything you got going. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the weekend to do it.
Yes. Yes.
You do it all in one weekend, you get it done, and you're set until like November now.
And there is nothing better. I'm so excited, not just for the day, but the Saturday night when it's done and you're so tired. Nothing beats an outdoor tired.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's the best. When you go to bed and you're like, I'm really sore, and it's awesome.
Sore, calloused, in places you
Blistered.
didn't think that you would be, but you
Blistered.
are. Mm-hmm. Well, you get the whole family to help, because that's my
Yeah.
struggle. When I do this weekend, which I did a couple weekends ago, nobody wanted to help.
They don't want to, but they have to. Like, I don't live with, you've seen all my children, they're just 6'5".
Yep.
You know, like when you got holes to dig,
Mm-hmm.
you boys are doing it, you know. So they will come out, but what I earbud it a lot, so it's not quality family
So
time.
you don't hear the
So I
complaining.
don't hear the complaining. You know exactly right. Get out here.
I had my kids 13 and 11 with a saw a couple weekends ago,
Oh.
cutting up some stuff.
That's
Loved
my
it.
favorite thing to do.
Loved it.
That's my favorite. You ask. My
And I
family
have a
sometimes,
sawzall,
like,
but I
yeah.
was like, nope, you go old
Hoop saw.
school.
You get the hoop saw.
Here's your saw.
Yeah.
Work it out. They did it.
Call it a hoop saw. The one you get out there and
It's not a hoop saw.
I call it a hoop saw.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not the
I've
official
always
name.
called it. No, it's like a bow saw or something, but I call it a hoop saw.
Hacksaw.
That's my favorite. I told my neighbor one time they had limbs to do. I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. And they're like, oh, no, we're good.
Do you have a sawzall though? They're so fun. It's so fun.
One of our
I have a
other
Milwaukee
neighbors does. Yeah.
Sawzall.
And he brought it over last year.
That thing will cut through anything.
It will.
Yeah.
I was starting to do our front ornamental tree, I was starting to do some trimming, and he brought that over thinking it was going to be helpful. And then Ian's like, oh, I'll do it. And I was like, losers.
Sometimes you just want to, you need the workout.
Yeah.
You want the workout.
Yeah, it's fine if you need to plug it in. Not me. You know I'm going to work in like 30 times tomorrow the small town farm kid stories, right? Back when I was growing up, this is what we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all coming their way, and they're going to have to deal with it because I'm also smoking a brisket. So it's going to be a good weekend. If they want to eat, they got to listen to my crap.
You're smoking a brisket?
Yeah,
It's going to be like 80 tomorrow.
I know. I know.
What are you going to have with it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Well, I'm doing wedge salads with like homemade ranch, bacon, tomato, wedge salads. Yeah.
Buttermilk? Buttermilk
Yeah.
ranch?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds really
Actually,
good.
yeah. Who do you think I am? Jesus. Did we just meet? Start talking about food. We will go on for 20 more minutes about this, so we'll let y'all get on with your day.
Oh, have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Go Abs.